Hey guys, Chaosmaster237 here, back for more Final Fantasy XVI. Last time, we were able to find... I just forgot his name. I've been out here trying to farm and grind and everything. Farming to get ability points and a little bit of gil, but also grinding for levels. But mostly I was trying to get ability points because I now have... the Earthen Fury. Yep, we got the ultimate move for the Earths, or for the Stone Titan power we have. Oh yeah, watch this. That's still funny to me. But yeah, I've been pretty busy, honestly, and I've had some real life stuff going on. Nothing major, just a lot of work. Essentially, like chores, like doing chores around the house kind of work. And yeah, I've just been a bit busy. I actually came into this area off camera too, and there really wasn't, and I didn't do much into exploring the area. Honestly, I left in the I left in the middle of it. Like, I felt like this was where a Notorious Mark was going to be at, so I chose not to do anything. You know, I chose not to proceed much further than the entranceway. And, yeah, other than that, I've just been grinding and everything else. I was also doing some bit of other stuff in Persona 3 Reload. Like, one of the recordings I had gotten done, had some weird problem I wasn't sure to describe. I still have the recording, I haven't posted it, or I haven't uploaded it, or edited it yet. But it was like, I don't know, it was like my headphones suddenly, like, clonked out. Like, when I, went to go, in that video I said I had to go take out the dog again at that time. The headphones actually came out a little bit from my controller, just like they did apparently in one of the videos I uploaded a long time ago, which I didn't realize that until I saw the video. So, and I didn't put a disclaimer. I originally wasn't intending to put a disclaimer in that video until I looked at it, and it's like I heard it, I'm like, okay, what is that little like bleep I heard or something? And then as I am going through Persona 3 Reload, it happened again, and I look at my controller and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I was doing Persona 3 Reload, and I was also doing this game at the same time, and trying to find some time for some chores to do, and also work even more on my channel. Let's see, so let's keep going up here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into that thing. I don't remember what the Notorious Mark is, honestly. Oh no, so just Blood Fangs? Yeah! But yeah, I do have some other plans I want to try doing for the channel. I know it might be a bit, you know, really early for those that are watching this, saying like, oh, you got some other plans you want to do? Well, yeah, there's a lot I want to do for the channel, and I'm just learning as I'm going. I wanted to get the Let's Plays done and everything because I'd waited a long time to actually want to do it, and that was on me. The competition obviously got, well, I wouldn't say competition per se. It's just that I had a lot of things going on that were holding me back, and I also wanted to make certain I needed everything, and I overcomplicated stuff. Like, I actually was thinking I needed a green screen, period, and I needed, like, to have certain type of camera software just to record regular gameplay, and I needed to learn all this, all that. When it turns out I didn't necessarily need to. If I wanted to do Twitch, or if I wanted to record myself on YouTube Live, then, you know, yeah, I would need, like, the green screen for some of that stuff. But you know, it was just me being dumb and not really thoroughly looking into it, and me just like severely overthinking everything, and that's on me. So I chose to do it like this, and I'm learning as I go. You know, you gotta start small. Like I've said in many other videos, you gotta start small and then you work your way up. Oh, he's dead. I thought he was gonna go back on the ground. Was I actually wrong about the Notorious Mark? I mean, I know we gotta deal with one near in this area.
No holding back.
Oops. And of course, I forgot to switch back to the Phoenix one, because Heatwave would be very welcome here.
Get him. Sick him. Get him. Sick him.
Oops.
To me, boy. Sick him. This one.
Now let's take a look at it. Cool. And so far we still haven't figured out how we're gonna get the how Torgal's, you know, Fenrir mode, I guess you could say. I mean, that's what I would like to call it. I personally like to call it Fenrir mode myself, but that's just me. Oh, what do you know? It did happen. I actually wasn't paying that much attention. But yeah, Torgal is apparently... I figured that it had to do something in fights.
Nice try.
I honestly figured it had something to do with the fighting, because there was no other way to really do it. But, yeah. But yeah, we got Torgal in this mode. Oop. Oh, come on.
All yours, Torgal. Nice try. Nice try. Now, Torgal. Soil and stone. Torgal, kill. This one.
And just like that, every time a fight ends, he will get right out of that form. You know what, Torgal? Just because you transformed...
After it.
Yeah, he deserved the treat. He deserved the treat for doing that. For transforming like that. And that's why this is here, I see. It's one of those stones again. We're definitely going to find out what that is, eventually. But now let's head back into the town to do the side quests. Yeah. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this today, honestly. I've had a very good day, if I want to be perfectly honest. Did you guys have a good day? I mean, I woke up not in the greatest of moods, but I turned it around. But it got to be able to be I got to be able to turn it around. That doesn't... I mean, it sounds like it may... To me, it doesn't make much sense. I'm probably wrong about that. But anyway, yeah. I was able to turn it around, the day around. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Don't really have any complaints other than, you know, just have too much work. Too much other stuff going on. But thankfully, it's gonna get a lot less.
A butter knife before.
That was his name, Lubar. Yes.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
True.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive? Sorry.
One only.
My mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type.
Don't put
People are
yourself
buying
down,
up
man.
Weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalimil.
What the hell does that mean?
Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand.
I could give you a hand if you like.
Oh yeah, I forgot it
How
does
busy
that.
the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before.
Really?
And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Yeah, let's. Making that one the priority.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
needed to silk. Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind.
Oh, whoops, hit that too
I need
fast.
to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Yeah, I was also thinking, guys, maybe I should try doing 3 Let's Plays. I'm still contemplating it by the time you've seen it, so by the time I actually do it, it would be up there. But I am going to hold back and actually doing it for a while.
Lubor was true to his word.
You know, I still like to think about it if I can. I don't know. What would you guys think? Would you mind seeing more than one, more than 2 Let's Plays at a time, or would you like to see just the 2? I actually don't remember about this either.
Something in particular?
No, I already have the platinum sword. Dang it. Right, that's also what I was doing.
Thank you for
Oh, and that actually reminds me. I still have the, I guess I could still hang on to it until we get to, yeah, I'll hang on to these until we get to the crap. I'm drawing blanks. I don't remember what I was trying to go with that. Oh, now I remember. When we were trying to go through the main story. That's right. And what I'll probably also do is probably stop using wind. Oh, that color's different. I guess that means that's supposed to be like the levels of mastery and stuff. I think it is. But yeah, I think I will swap out using wind. Probably actually do it now, actually. Let's go back with the Phoenix. Flames of Rebirth. And let's go with Heat Wave. And I say let's try maybe... Let's try Scarred Cyclone again.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Okay.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope
True.
Sever had better luck than I did.
He probably didn't. He probably did not.
Just look at the detail.
Now the reason I was thinking of doing 3 Let's Plays is mostly because I've been really wanting to get into one of the other games I got, but I think I'm still gonna do only 2 actually. Personally, if you guys want me to try doing 3, then let me know in the comments section.
How'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalimil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalimil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Alright then. See, how far is it? Yes, sir. And we don't have a teleport stone, so...
Let's go.
Or an obelisk. Or whatever. I honestly forgot what it is. Yeah, obelisk. Like, I felt like it was an obelisk, but I didn't know if it was obelisk. You know, there was more in the name with it. Oops. Better get off. It'd be kind of cool if I could talk to people, while on my chocobo.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it!
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Really?
Looks
That's
like I've got
funny.
some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
I don't think he crushed that. I
expect
think it'd be
that's
too
why there's so
valuable.
many soldiers in town.
Oh wait, I didn't. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm gonna teleport there because I don't remember if I actually looked for. Yeah, I didn't. When I went in there, I don't think I actually found any treasure chests because I wasn't looking. I fought those wolves, and then that was that. Like those wolves at the time, by the time I started recording, actually, the wolves I had already taken care of the wolves previously, and then I loaded the game, and then or not loaded the game, and then I purchased the ability points, and then I left the area to go somewhere else.
Back to the stables, girl.
Easy does it.
Yeah, whatever. Ah, there is a chest here. Ah, I can't access it in the middle of a fight. That's right. I missed using Phoenix power. Or rather, just firepower. I actually forgot Phoenix does that. That's how much I haven't been using it. Even though, like, Heat Wave was my go-to favorite move in this game. I honestly think Heat Wave is really good. Is honestly pretty broken in this game. I mean, Heat Wave, when you first got it, did 2 attacks, and once you upgraded it... Ooh, a Mithril Belt. Then once you upgraded it, it got even better. Or you could launch 4. I don't even want to know how much it's gonna... I don't even want to know how much better it's going to be once you master it. Yeah, see? That one's level 2. What's the last one going to be, you know? Like, I distinctively remember that Heatwave didn't do 4 attacks whenever I did it before. I am very positive on that. I wouldn't say 100%, but like 95% sure. Either way, maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. All of which could be true. Oh yeah, let's check out the Mithril Belt. It's probably not as good. And the 10-point decrease, the HP decrease isn't really that big of a change, honestly. But the defense, though, I mean, if it only had a 5 change, then I might have been more inclined to use it, but no. The difference is too big, in my opinion. That may be unfair to some. That may be a bit unfair in terms of the scaling, but to me, that 10-point difference could mean everything.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of
True, what I'm hearing.
I cannot wait for that to get fixed so I can stop hearing her say that.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be needed to a silken softness by beating a cloud with a gust.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns.
Let's check this out.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm
Yeah,
bound
that's
to
fair.
these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Alright.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Got it. And that part isn't that yet. Oh yeah, you can. I actually didn't notice it last time, but the water. Wait, is that the water that's called in that, or is it just the? Nope, it is definitely the water. Water's got steam coming out of it. Holy crap!
Wait, incense.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Yep. So let's
should
keep
get
going.
What do you want? Directions? Either take this road to the Fang, or piss off back the way you came.
Hey, shut up! If I fight you,
Ah,
I'm gonna destroy
I'm
you.
not too late.
Oh, hello.
What is it, Lubal?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Sure.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
Gee,
I don't
thanks.
plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Yeah, first, let's complete the side quest. Spring Lime. Spring Lime.
One rock looks a
spring
lot
lime.
like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
What I'm gonna do is go to that quest. Actually, don't think. Maybe that won't be a good idea because I don't know when. Like, I don't know where another obelisk will be at. I'm probably making a mistake. about, you know, doing the whole back and forth thing, but I'm gonna do this anyway. If I regret it, then, you know, oh well.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Here you go.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Let's find out.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
It looks like
That
it looks
sounds
like a
my
spearhead.
cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative.
Yeah, no kidding.
Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies.
Facts.
Rule number one in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer.
Oh, good.
Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You're damn
so
right.
much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Not
You
really.
passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I think the whole spirit of Dalimil was the fact that Dalimil is like a merchant's area where traders are. So the whole lesson was you gotta think of who you're trying to, you know, make and sell it to. Make it for and sell it to. But yeah, that knife looks more like a spearhead, like like a spearhead. You know what I mean?
I hear you and the master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
Is it true what I mean?
My carpets have bright.
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Here, have a taste.
Plates and pots!
Makes it, I personally wonder how many, you know, people actually go through Dalimil or any area like that. And I don't mean like just natives, you know, because they can't. In my personal opinion, it's just the natives, and I don't think they make that much gil, if you know what I mean.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now. We can press on.
Like, I'm not trying to say they're poor or anything. I'm just saying it's like, with the amount of stuff they have, it seems like if the same people they try selling this stuff, they try selling stuff like this to the same people over and over and over again, they're not going to get anywhere. They could try, and it might be successful, but how many times is it going to actually work? You know what I mean? Like, the chances are very minuscule, in my opinion. Then again, I'm not a businessman, so I'm probably dead wrong on that front. What do we have here?
Broken down, you say? From the weight of its load?
Aye. The guards are furious about it. You do well to steer clear.
Oh, the cart?
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalimil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Like the axe to hold that stuff together. Yeah, that does suck. See, going left will get us to the main plot, but we're not trying to do that.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
Or I go there and kick its ass. Yeah, so this is... I get it. This is like the hot springs, I guess you could say. Or rather just the springs. And some of this is like... makes you think if it's supposed to be like this. Considering the enemies here, I don't think it's supposed to be this dry. You know, like I feel like the most of the area should have water... have more water.
Explains the heat.
Over here! Attack! Get him!
Oops.
Give me thunder!
Come on, explode.
Titan!
Out of the frying pan.
Into the fryer. Oh, this one's blue. Interesting. A new enemy. Oh gosh. You know what?
To me, boy.
Nice try.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Earth and Fury. Yes.
This one. To me, Flames.
All right.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm not about to find out what that does.
You're
finished.
That's cooled things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
15 sharp fangs. And let's also hope it, that this area gets more water. Any other treasure chests here? No? Okay. Yeah, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again here. I'm not intending to show off, like, all the treasure chests in here. Like, this one is where I'm not trying to rely on any guides. There are, as I said in a community post, will be times where I will rely on some guides for only some instances. Like, not so much to, like, you know, say exactly where things are. It's more of a reminder for some stuff. Like, when it came to Armored Core 6, I didn't want to bore you guys by, you know, constantly spending, like going to every single spot and every single level to try to find the parts, when I could literally just save a ton of time by just simply, you know, just getting it done right away. You know, by just simply by simply pulling up the guide and doing that. I have every intention to keep on playing the games in different kind of ways. Like, or not intention. I intend to play them in different ways. Sometimes I will use guides, sometimes I won't. The guides are mostly used to help remind me of some things. Other time, like, for example, Persona 3 Reload's social link stuff. I don't intend to rely on guides for them all that much. For some of the questions in social links, yeah, because I don't want to mess it up. I intend to show some of those social links off for, you know, giving the right answers at Desert Alliance. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship, Ruzena. Yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not relying too much on the guides in Persona 3 Reload. I'm honestly relying more on the guides of the points of the stats. For the social links, I've honestly been going in pretty blind for answering the social links. I'm not even kidding. The social link questions I've been answering have just been with me guessing on it, or at least ones that I think sound or that make the most sense to me. But knowing who the social links are, like their names, or rather just pulling up some of their
Anything else?
Well, earlier, before that, it was pulling up their confidant link.
Mr. Seagull. Or should I call you Mr. Lake Gull?
As I was saying, for the social links, like I said, I've been trying to do them blind, and I am. For trying to say who their names exactly are, because it's like, you know, who's this last name character when I don't know who they are. You know what I mean? A rose is a rose. In other words, tautology is tautology. If any of you guys know that joke, you'll know who it is. I got that from actually another Let's Player. I wouldn't say a Let's Player. Their YouTube channel is a shared one. And I don't intend to make jokes like that all the time, or rather any at all, to be honest. It's just whenever they come up and it reminds you of that stuff, I want to mention it.
And everything promised.
I'm not trying to, like, claim any of the jokes or anything from that. You know, I'm not trying to, like, say anything like that at all. I'm just saying those are the jokes I've heard, and that stuff is really funny to me.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Alright. Like I was saying, I will make mention to, like, the fact I've seen other Let's Players, and... Ooh, I got some for ignition. Nice. Reduces the time, and I got Scarletite. Awesome. How I mentioned other Let's Players and how they do other done like jokes and stuff, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go with mentioning them. You know what I mean? Would I like to give shoutouts to them? Honestly, I would, but I want to try to build up my channel a bit more. You know?
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Not to mention, some of them are like, I don't remember. Like, the one I mentioned before with Persona 3 Reload, I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't remember who it was for the old Persona 3. The one I mentioned with Tautology is one, and I haven't seen in honestly a while either, so it's like, I don't remember exactly. And when I've tried to look them up, like earlier, I couldn't find them. I don't think their YouTube channel is gone. It's just I think they changed their name, and to what I have no idea. So it's kind of weird to give a shout out to, you know, try to say, you know, shout outs to them, and it's like I don't remember, and two, they may have even changed their name, so it's like I don't know. If I find them again, I will do that then. But I'm not too sure I would. Like, I would say, like, shout-outs to that and that, but it's, like, only because they were my inspiration. Only because they've, honestly, I've seen how they do things and everything else. But I also don't really want to try to cover, or, like, sorry. But yeah, it's like I just don't remember, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And it's just weird for me to give a shout out, you know? Because like I don't remember.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Like if I remember them and anything else, then you know, yeah, I'll do that. But I can't make any promises.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
For what?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
Oh, come on, dude.
And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You however.
No. Forgive me, but I cannot.
Yeah, even if he does, he has to fight his
I
mother.
fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do.
Damn right, man.
Ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
Mm-hmm.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Oh.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Oh, please don't. Please don't try to go into another cutscene, please. Not right now. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, good. Let's go to the jaw. I gotta go here first because I am actually out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Yeah, we are definitely going to get further and further to our goal of ending Coop. Oh, he upgraded. Vangonder. What? Okay. But yeah. We're finally close to dealing with Kupka. And we are finally gonna avenge every person who died at his hands. Or rather, yeah, at his hands, since he had them before we cut him off. And we're hopefully gonna see more about the whole riddle regarding, or not so much riddle, but the mystery regarding Clive's brother, stepbrother, half-brother, sorry. You know, the little one. The one who's going to be emperor by the word of their crazy mother. And hopefully, and who knows, maybe Joshua will be in the fight with Kupka. Who knows? But we'll find that out next time. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And I will see you guys next time. Laters.